All right, thanks, Joey. Well, we start today in Puerto Rico, where a woman really stands out in the industry of woodwork, and she decided to establish her business designing furniture for kids. Our Francis Felix introduces us to her today.
Woodworking has historically been a discipline dominated by men. That has changed with a new generation of female makers. The Puerto Rican entrepreneurship Nicole Huertas is a good example of the equal capability of women to lead in this field. About to complete 4 years as entrepreneurship, the foreman event production and marketing student at Universidad del Sagrado Corazón dreams of growing her small company in terms of space, staff, and supply. The workshop Little Things operates in Bayamón, recently moved with 4 employees and delivers orders in 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the complexity and quantity of parts requested.
After our daughter birth, we struggled looking for options to furnish and decor the room. We end buying the same stuff everyone can buy at the time. That's when we decide to create Little Things so we can create our own products and offer them online. We started in our backyard in a small space and moved twice since then. The best thing I like is the ability to create something from nothing. The different scenarios we work daily and the impressed faces our clients have when they pick up the orders. That's very satisfying.
The work that is done in this workshop are business signs, furniture for kids, customized paintings, 100% in wood. The word that it stands out here is modern, different, and colorful.
Our most requested product is the name sign. It's a piece of art that we custom design with the name of the child to decor their room. Also, we have high quality collection furniture like beds, cribs, and we create business logos for small businesses as well. This month we invest in some cool heavy machines which are almost here soon. We plan to increase furniture production and start selling locals boutiques. Also, this summer we will expand to the site so we can double our workshop. We plan to keep growing our team and even create our small physical shop and showroom. I hope soon this will be the best kids furniture and decor in Puerto Rico.
For Nicole, prejudices are created by the society. Woodworking is for everyone that desires to do it. For her, women are capable of creating everything they want, encouraging all women to never quit on their dreams. From Bayamón, Puerto Rico, Francis Felix.
All right, thanks so much, Francis. In the meantime, the U.S. Coast Guard confiscated 1,000 kilograms of cocaine just off the coast of Puerto Rico recently. The Go Fast vessel was stopped in the Caribbean Sea just near Puerto Rico back on March 30th. On board, they found 2 men and a huge stash of cocaine valued at roughly $20 million. The contraband was later unloaded from the Coast Guard cutter Donald Horsley in San Juan. The men and the drugs are now in the custody of special agents of the Drug Enforcement Administration. The Coast Guard says the bust was the result of a multi-agency effort involving the Caribbean Border Interagency Group and the Caribbean Corridor Strike Force. And also, a new United Nations report on climate change says the world needs to move away from fossil fuels quickly in order to have any hope of preventing a climate disaster in the future. But there is some good news. The world's leading climate scientists say we can still avert a catastrophe that's if we act now. Ben Tracy reports.
It's now or never, scientists say, to avoid the worst impacts of climate change. The new UN report says greenhouse gas emissions must be cut nearly in half by 2030 to have any chance of limiting global warming to 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Any warmer than that, and floods, droughts, fires, and other climate catastrophes become much worse.
We are on a fast track to climate disaster.
The UN Secretary General says many governments and businesses are not doing nearly enough to cut their pollution.
Simply put, they are lying. And the results will be catastrophic. This is a climate emergency.
The report says the world must essentially stop burning coal, dramatically reduce the use of oil and gas, and quickly transition to cleaner forms of energy such as wind, solar, and nuclear power. and accelerate the transition to electric vehicles. There is optimism because the cost of EV batteries and renewable energy have dropped dramatically. But given the overall lack of climate action, scientists say we may also need costly technology like this facility we visited last year in Iceland that sucks planet-warming carbon dioxide emissions out of the air.
Hang on. And lastly, if you're trying to achieve any weight loss goals this year, you might want to start in the bedroom. That's because a new study is finding a link between unhealthy abdominal fat and the amount in which you sleep at night. Mandy Gaither has more of these findings for us today and what it means to you.
If you're losing sleep at night, you may be gaining belly weight. That's according to a new study.
Insufficient sleep can influence our eating behavior, making us eat more and consume especially foods rich in carbohydrates and fat.
Naima Kavasan led the study that's published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. The Mayo Clinic cardiovascular medicine researcher says lack of sleep makes us snack more frequently, especially in the evenings. The excess calorie intake can lead to weight gain. She says short sleep also seems to alter the hormones that regulate appetite, increasing the levels of the ones that make us hungry and decreasing the ones that make us feel full. After 2 weeks of short sleep, the study's participants noticed a difference.
Showed not only an increase in body weight, but specifically an increase in belly fat.
The increases were in both types of fat, subcutaneous and visceral. The latter is more dangerous. The CDC says it can increase the risk for heart disease, stroke, and other serious health conditions like diabetes. For adults, at least 7 hours of sleep each night is recommended.
We hope that people will recognize the implication of insufficient sleep for weight management and for obesity risk, even for young, healthy, lean people.
Even a small increase in visceral fat over time can have a big impact on your health.
Now, the researchers say they want to further study what may cause fat when there's sleep loss and whether those who have pre-existing risk factors like those with diabetes are at a higher risk of weight gain if they're sleep deprived.